Hi, this is Dr. Linda Horton, and I am giving you some tips, and we are calling this the Helpful Homeschooler. I've had a lot of experience homeschooling. My favorite homeschooling situation is more than one child. The more, the merrier. A lot of parents are apprehensive because they don't know how to do more than one child. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's easier if you have more children. And I know you don't believe it, but I'm going to help you. We're going to see how to do it. I'm going to give you some of the advantages of having the older kids with the younger kids with the older kids, and try to give you a little more confidence in that your homeschooling techniques are going to do great and that they're really helping your family. So first of all, the advantages of more than one child. I have behind me a whiteboard. I had a whiteboard when I taught my kids. And one of the advantages was every child is in their own math, correct? That's really how it should be. So what we did was I would do their math with them on a whiteboard. The advantage of that is, let's say my younger child is sitting at the table. We had a great big dining room table. That's where we did most of our homeschooling. So the younger child would see the older child having a math problem that he wasn't going to see for a couple of years. But it really helped him because he kind of was more advanced when it came to that age, because he's seen his older brothers doing some really intricate math problems. Say you have a child that is in addition and you have another child that's doing multiplication. There's only good things that can happen when that one child that's in addition sees the multiplication problems and it starts to register that multiplication is just a faster way to do addition. So when you're teaching multiple children, that one-room schoolhouse mentality does wonders for the whole family. Now let's take it to the other extreme. Let's say you're doing something with a younger child, math problem perhaps, English on the board, and you have an older child that's not their strongest subject. So what you're doing is remediating them without them knowing they're being remediated. So you're doing fractions with your fourth grader, your fifth grader, and your seventh, eighth grader. They're not that great on fractions. But as they sit and do their own thing, they're listening. So you're doing fractions, and I have a really cool way to teach fractions. I'm going to get to it in another video. And all of a sudden, this one's not doing their work anymore. They're watching you do the fractions. And it's remediating them without you having to say a word about, you need this, you need to listen to this. It automatically happens. So when you have multiple children in a homeschool family, the younger ones strengthen the older ones strengthen the younger ones, and it really makes for a cohesive mix. Not to mention the fact that when I did science, in the end I did a science that everybody could get in on and just made the test a little different. I always gave tests. So let's say the 8th grader had a different test than the 12th grader had. Same science, different levels of understanding. That's the cool thing when you're homeschooling. You can tailor everything to fit your children. The other benefit of a lot of children is the discussion. One of my children would bring up something that the other one hadn't thought about. Or one of my children would ask a question, the other one wanted to know the answer to it, but he was afraid because he was a little older and he thinks he should know it to ask the question. Homeschooling is always going to be something that the family can get behind. Homeschooling is family friendly. And one of the things I loved about it is I watched my boys become friends in the homeschooling. They had friends outside, we had a big group. But they were friends first in homeschooling, and it went a long way to the harmony of our family. Remember, homeschooling is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and it's family friendly, so enjoy the adventure. Goodbye.